Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? It's your boy OG Gigavelli with another episode of Street Code of Conduct. Today's episode, let me put my shades on, man. Let me put my shades on. I'm finna talk about a real fly guy. It's dedicated to my homeboy from Overtown. Shout out Cheesy Will, man. Shout out to Cheesy Will. What they do, Will. Listen, man. I've been sharing a lot of stories. I mean, I've been reading from the book, man. But sometimes I'm just gonna give y'all some things straight from the head, right? And this one of the cats I could come straight from the head with, man. Me and Cheesy Will met back in the days and in the hall. Like I told you, I met a lot of cats, coming up. I was a hall baby, man. If y'all know what I mean, I'm talking about juvenile hall. I was one of those cats when you came to juvenile. Unfortunately, I wasn't a good criminal, man. I stayed getting caught. And I was one of the ones that spent a lot of time in juvenile, right? So a lot of cats, they come in, they see me, I'm already established. I was the guy that gave you your pillow and gave you your mattress, you know what I mean? Because the staff had a special treatment for me because I was one of the ones that stayed in there a lot. That was my second home. But, I met this cat, Cheesy Will, man, from Overtown, man. He was a little, Cheese was a little chubby little cat there, a little fat boy. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give him credit, man. Cheesy was a fast go-getter, man. You know what I mean? Because at this time, I ain't the OG didn't even know how to shoot CeeLo. Everybody had to learn from somewhere. And Cheesy Will, I'm going to give him that credit. Fast, Overtown. Anybody know Cheesy Will, they going to know this fact about Cheesy Will. Cheesy Will talk a cat off a fish truck. Let Cheesy talk you good enough. Let him get in your head. Cheesy Will going to get you out your money, boy. He gonna get you out your money. And so them type of cats is they real slick and they real fast. And that's how Cheesy was, man. Cheesy had the dice. He had done got the dice. We had done took the dice from the little Monopoly game. He had done got them 3 dice and he was hustling. And he had done throw the little, me, him, Mason. Shout out to Mason from Edison Project. That's when I first met Mason through Cheesy. We in there, we on unit, I think we was on unit 11. Or unit 9, one of the back units, one of the back units. So we was back there, we shooting dice. Cheese had done got some weed in, we smoking weed, and we shooting dice. And Cheesy showing me all the points, all the head cracks, and that's where the OG learned. And I'm not ashamed to say it, man. Cheesy Will taught the OG how to shoot CeeLo. So shout out to you, Cheesy Will. But listen, man. Fast forward, that relationship, that bond growth from that particular time in the hall. I would start seeing Cheesy Will more often. He'd be coming in and out. Cheesy one of them cats. He didn't just stay over town. Cheesy Will would come all through the city. I'm gonna speed up on y'all with Cheesy Will. This cat ain't never missed a beat, boy. He's one of the original go-getters on the tourist robbery era. Cheesy Will was definitely in the mix. Shout out to Fats. Shout out to Lil Dre. Them was some of his road dogs that was getting. Shout out to Jap. Shout out to Jump. Shout out some of the real go-getters that was in the mix. Shout out to BJ Ross. You know what I mean? Yap. You know what I mean? Shout out to Too Short. Shout out some of the original old go-getters from all over Miami that was getting money. You know what I mean? Tearing them folks' head off, man. It is what it is, man. That's something that went on down at the crib. Wasn't no petty game, though. It was real bread into that game. There's a lot of people seeing a lot of money. Cheesy Will was one of the factors. I ain't gonna tell you like Cheese. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Cheese ain't the first one out the car. But guess what? Cheese, if we could put the game of going out and getting them folks like we were doing, if we could put that in association with the rap game, Cheesy Will was the hype man of the car. Cheesy Will had you juiced up on the whole route. We used to call it a route. A route meaning that we going out and we looking for them peoples, man, right? And Cheesy get in the car. I done been on a few on with Cheesy Will, right? And Cheesy get in that car, he gonna earn his money, boy. He gonna juice you up. He gonna hype you on up. You don't need nothing but cheese in the back. I told you he's smooth with his words. Boy, G, boy, you looking like money, boy. I know we finna touch. I know we gonna get it, boy. Boy, you looking like grands, boy. Look at you, boy. And all that be going through your head. All that be going through your head with Cheesy right there, right? He gonna make sure you get out and get it. You gonna come back with it. And every time I went out with Cheesy, we done hit for some thousands. Fast forward, I'm gonna say this. I want to give Cheesy real credit for this too, man. The car game, the Chevy game. Out of respect of Cheese, man, let me tell you something. My homeboy 1991, 92 had one of the hardest verse. 7 trade verse in the city. Only other vert that was even giving Cheesy Will a go at that time was Murph. Not Lil Murph, Big Murph. And Sajak them on 6'3". They the only one that was coming through with a vert hard. I ain't came and say it was harder than Cheesy. I left them boys out down south. They had a little vert game too going on at that time, man. You know what I mean? What that boy name? Oh man, Mark Bell them. Mark Brooks. Them boys had that UM vert. They were coming through. There's a lot of verts that was in that era right there. You can see, but Cheese had that bowling ball, that lime green thing with the white cracks all in it, boy. With the white guts, with them hammers and lows, with the paint inside the hammers. Cheese and Dre and Fats coming through the city, just, you know what I mean, just doing their thing. You had to respect them. Fast forward. Cheesy come through with the hard top, flamed out, with the let up lamb doors on the Chevy. I remember when he took me when I was coming in out of town at the time. I'm coming from Tennessee, coming back down to Miami, running hollering at my homeboy Cheese. He took me to Masters. He was getting the inside. He was getting all that junk. He had the flames all through the letters. Man, Cheese dropped over 100,000. I know for sure. From the motor to the inside, Cheese had over 100,000 in this Chevy, man. I'm going to post a little picture of the Chevy. I seen it the other day on the Pac Jam page. Shout out to them boys with the Pac Jam page. They doing their thing, man. Keeping Miami great again. Showing our history. Showing that, you know what I mean, giving us our honors, man. And y'all know that I always say in a lot of my videos, we going to make Miami great again, man. We gonna make Miami great again because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's up top leadership. I don't know who's starting the trend of Miami being a city that follows. But we finna get Miami back to being what Miami is, man. Giving what we always gave, that flavor to the rest of the cities, man. Shout out to 305, man. But I ain't gonna get off subject, man. Cheesy Will. Boy, I'm giving you your roses. The OG is shouting you out. A real Overtown legend. Shout out to Cheese got the barbecue pit right there on 46 now. You know what I mean? He got the little smoke shop. He still doing his thing, man. I recently talked to Cheese, and we don't talk that much. Cheese don't. I don't know what it is, but Cheese keep him throwing the flows away, man. He keep the number changing, but you know I want to get contact with him. I get in contact with him, man. A real one from Overtown, man. I can't talk about Cheesy Will without saying bring Fats home, man. Bring Jimmy Monroe off 75th and 11 home, man. A real soldier. You know what I mean? Bring, I don't know where Dre at. Bring Lil Dre home. Because that's who you see. When you seen Cheesy, you seen Fats. When you seen Fats, you seen Dre. They was like the three amigos. The three stooges. Money getters. Real young ones. Coming through the city doing their thing. Shining real good. This story right here, this episode been dedicated to a real Overtown legend. Shout out 16th Street. Shout out, you know what I mean, 3rd Ave. Shout out to them boys in the swamp, man. I'm going to be giving y'all a lot more Overtown. I'm going to be giving y'all a lot more Liberty City. I'm going to be giving y'all a lot more Opelika. Wherever y'all want to go, Cass City, wherever y'all want to, Little Haiti. I'm going to be highlighting some real legends. Just to let you know, man, because a lot of y'all people that don't really know the OG, y'all be fact checking behind the scene. You see Cheese, ask Cheese who Jig is, man. He gonna tell you, that's my dog.